To complete my annotated bibliography, I wanted to take you on a tour around Delicious. Delicious is an online tool that I'm using to keep track of all my readings and of all of the sites that I find particularly interesting. As you can see, listed here is eLearn magazine and the art of storyboarding, one of the articles that I have completed an annotated bibliography for. Further below you will see additional articles, websites and other information that I found particularly interesting. You'll see that I have a number of articles recorded here around the area of constructivism and of MOOCs, because that's an area I'm particularly interested in, an approach I'm particularly interested in following. I want to take you briefly through a number of the articles and websites listed here that I have used. Using instructional design. This is a really interesting article, again on an area that I'm particularly interested in, which is constructivist e-learning. I found this to be particularly useful. It takes you through an introduction of what is e-learning and instructional design, and also the ADDIE model, which is gone through in a little bit of detail further down. I'm particularly connected with the information that is here, that without engaged students, learning is not going to occur, and engagement is not going to happen unless there is a community available for the students and there is a sense of trust and respect for each other's ideas. For me, this fully goes along with our belief in our group that we are using the wiki for exactly this purpose. The article also goes through the instructional design process and goes through ADDIE, which we are following as we design our program. Particularly useful in this article is that there are a number of suggestions as to how you can use tools to develop or to help build constructivist learning activities. Discussion forums we're utilising quite a lot in our course that we're building. WebQuest is another example that we are using. Jigsaw we haven't had the opportunity to look at yet, but hopefully in the future. Also, I've looked at another site, which is the Rapid e-Learning blog. Here there's an awful lot of information specifically about Articulate. Articulate is a program new to us as we go ahead and develop our program, and I've made great use of the resources that are here, particularly this article of Rapid e-Learning 101, where there are a number of sub-articles about how to commence an e-learning project. I've reviewed all of them. My only constructive criticism of this is that it is quite focused on a commercial organisation as opposed to education and third level education in particular, and that's fine, but unfortunately it wasn't quite as relevant as I hoped it would be. However, there are a number of really good resources here that I have utilised. Finally, another website that I have visited is Instructional Design Central. I've used their models page to get an overview of the different instructional design models that are available. In detail, they're outlined below. Again, found it very useful. My only criticism about this is a lot of the information is simply copied and pasted from Wikipedia. That said, there is an interesting link under e-learning tools. And under e-learning tools, I discovered a new tool that I had not heard of before, and that is a free tool, and it's called Udo2. To date, I haven't had time to actually work with it considerably, but I'm going to have a look at this as soon as this project is completed, when I have the time. So that concludes a very brief run through of just some of the many articles and websites that I have utilised and saved within Delicious.